Hey guys, it's Sammy and I am back for the second part of the story time of my crazy ex-roommate. If you have not kept up with these story times, technically you don't need to know what happened for this story time to make sense, but it would be greatly appreciated if you go and watched my last story time because it is 30 minutes long and it is a crazy story with ups and downs. But today I'm going to bring you the story of how my crazy ex-roommate stole my guitar and sold it on Craigslist.
Ooh, your footsteps are so loud. Go play.
I can't decide if I should wear these glasses or not. Oh, okay, I'm not gonna wear them. I might regret it though. They look super cute. Okay, so about a week before the events that occurred in the last story time took place, I was walking up the stairs with my guitar in my hand to bring it in my room because it had been sitting in the living room for a long time because I had only lived there for 3 months and the guitar had only been there for about a month. So it was not in my room yet. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna bring this up in my room now that I have my stand, because my stand was at my dad's house and he brought it up. So now that I had my stand, I could put my guitar in my room. And I was carrying it up the stairs. She said, hey, can I see that? So I'm walking up the stairs, I hand it to her, and I follow her into her bedroom with the guitar. And I'm sitting there because I didn't think she was gonna borrow it. I thought she just wanted to see it for a second, because I was like, you know, taking that into my room to like play it. So she goes into her room with the guitar and I follow her and she says, can you get out? And I'm like, okay. Okay, so we get in a fight and I'm like, if you're gonna be using my guitar, like I kind of wanted to use that, blah, 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 blah. And I end up leaving the room and I leave the room without my guitar. And I hear her playing it over the next couple days. And then the events take place in the story time that I posted a couple days ago. So if you haven't seen that, watch that right now to figure out what happened in between this and that. Now, this picks up at the end of that story time. So after we signed the thing to break the lease and I had 30 days to live in the apartment before I was like evicted or whatever, before me and her had to get out because we broke our lease early. And I was gonna stay in the apartment and she was gonna go stay at her boyfriend's house. So her mom got the great idea of going to Home Depot and buying a like doorknob that has a lock on it so she can lock her door from the outside. She basically put like a front doorknob on her doorknob because her mom was convinced that I was gonna steal her stuff. Like, oh my god, I totally want some moldy McChickens. Oh, this does not make sense if you haven't seen my last story time. Oh my god. Okay, anyways. So 2 weeks go by, or at least like 27 days, because I had to move out after 30 days and I was gonna stay there until the last possible day. So many days go by and I am texting her like every day, like, okay, I need my guitar, like, can you please come and unlock your door and give me my guitar and my set of like, I had a bunch of like markers, like Copic markers and Sharpie markers and like markers like from Japan that I had ordered in that she borrowed the first week we moved in. So I was like, hey, can I have my markers and can I have my guitar? She was like, I don't have your guitar, like blah, 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 blah. But like I knew my guitar was in her room. Like I knew it was in her room. So it's coming down to the last minute. Like she's already moved out her entire bedroom. She was like, I texted her one day and said, hey, we're having carpet cleaners come to clean the carpet in a couple days. Can you like empty out your room because we have to shampoo your carpets because you brought a stray dog in the house and had him pee all over your entire room. But that's a story time in and of itself. Like this video if you want to see that story time. So she texted me and said my room is empty. And so I was like, the day before that, I also, in the text message telling her she needed to empty her room, I said, can you leave my guitar and my markers? I'll get them when the carpet shampooer comes. So she leaves her room, but she leaves it locked. So I'm like, okay, well my guitar's in there and it's empty, she moved out, so I can break in now without getting in trouble. The entire time that the 30 days were going by, I knew I could easily break into her room because I'm very good at picking locks. So I go and I pick the lock on her door and I literally get it open within about 7 seconds. And I go in there and there are no markers. And there's a guitar stand with no guitar on it. And I'm like, okay, you stole my guitar. Oh, I was so mad. I was like, oh my god. So I immediately texted my mom and I was like, Mom, she stole my guitar. Like, it's not here. She told me she was all packed. She got all her stuff, which means technically she thought my guitar was her stuff. So she took it and it was gone. So I had my mom text her. I had my mom just text her and say, hey, do you think the next time you're at the house you could get Sam's guitar out of your room? Because we didn't want her to know that I broke into her bedroom even though it wasn't her bedroom anymore. So we were like, yeah, the next time you're there, can you just get Sam her guitar out of her room? That would be great. Thank you. We were pleasant human beings. And I was like super mad. I was mad. I like FaceTimed Jacob. I was like screaming. I was so mad because I've had this guitar since I was like so young, and it has like stickers all over it that I've like collected from conventions and stuff. It was my favorite guitar. I loved it. It's a freaking ugly guitar, but I loved it. So I'm like, okay, I need to buy a new guitar because I want to play guitar. Like, I can't not play guitar. So I go on Craigslist. And while I'm scrolling on Craigslist, I see all of these other guitars that are like, they're good, but they're not my guitar. So then I think, there can't be another Fender DG5 on Craigslist, can there be? I don't know. So I go on Craigslist for our town and I search Fender DG5 for sale, like in the for sale section on Craigslist. Guess what I find? I find my guitar. I wish I had screenshots. I deleted them when I was in LA so that I could take photos on my phone. But I found my guitar. Here are some tweets that I tweeted around the time, because like receipts, you know? So yeah, I tweeted when all this was happening. So I see my guitar on Craigslist and I am livid, but it is posted under the name Jared. So I'm like, okay, what are the coincidences that this guitar photo, which was obviously taken in my roommate's bedroom, what are the chances that it's not my guitar, my really oddly colored Fender DG5? What are the chances? So I download a text-free app. I think it was like Text Now or something, and I download it on my phone. And I text the number and I say, hey man, I signed up for the text, okay, backtrack. Oh, I signed up for the text-free app with a fake email. It was like johndeere2765@hotmail.com, like email address I don't have because I knew I was never gonna use it before or again. And I, you know, just picked a random phone number in our state because it lets you generate your own number. And I texted the number and said, hey man, the Fender's still available. And the person replied about a couple hours later, no man, it's sold. And I was like, okay, I guess this person is talking like a dude. I don't know if it's my roommate, so I'm not gonna like j'accuse, like I'm not gonna point fingers yet. But then the next morning, I wake up. Wait, okay, so I go into it to see if the person responded. And I notice that the app when I logged in was like, we found some people in your contacts that also use this app, whatever. So I was like, oh, okay. It auto-corrected the freaking, okay, how do I explain this? In the text-free app, you have to sign up with an email address. My roommate used the email address that she uses for her iMessage that I have in my contacts in my phone. So the text-free app was like, this person's in your contacts. I kid you not. It literally said, yeah, but it literally said her name at the top of the conversation. And I responded, you know what? I didn't know Jared was short for meow. Because the post was posted as Jared. Yeah. I never got a response, but the next day when I woke up, my guitar was sitting in the middle of my roommate's empty room on the stand. So she didn't actually sell it. The reason why she texted me, the buyer from Craigslist, saying that she sold it was because my mom scared her shitless asking for it back. So she brought it back and I caught her red freaking handed. This story gives me such joy because it's just so random that we downloaded the same text-free app. At least I assume we downloaded the same text-free app, and like she was dumb enough to use her actual email address. Like, and Jared? Who chooses the name Jared? Isn't that the pervert from Subway? Like, oh my god. But yeah. Do you want to see my guitar? So here's my baby. You can see that she tried to peel the stickers off, but was a failure. So they are still on there. There used to be a bunch more. Like there used to be one right here. You can see that she managed to peel off. And there used to be one on the front. There was a You Now sticker, which there is still goop from. But yeah, this is my... Ooh, that is not in tune. I want to tune it. So yes, that is the story time of how my roommate took my guitar and tried to sell it on Craigslist. I have about 2 more, maybe 3 more roommate stories I can do, so be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you want that. And just, if you guys know who my roommate is, please try to refrain from talking about them in the comments below, because I'm trying to keep them anonymous, but a lot of you guys know who they are, so... I mean, I don't really care. Gab all you want, but I feel like I just have to say that for legal reasons, so... You know, she's kind of crazy, so who knows what she'll do. But yeah, if this is your first time seeing my videos, please remember to subscribe by clicking the subscribe button. If you actually liked this video, please remember to like it by clicking the thumbs up. Please be sure to follow me on Instagram. The link is in the description, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys! Bye!